When I started this Nintendo Music Weekly project, there were about a dozen or so specific soundtracks that I was really looking forward to talking about. Super Mario Galaxy 2 was one of them, and now we have the next one, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. 3D World is one of the most lauded Nintendo soundtracks of the 2010s, solidifying the jazzy style that Mario music will be associated with going forward, and then the Switch re-release added Bowser's Fury on top of that. Koji Kondo once again returns to co-compose the score alongside Mahito Yokota, returning from the Galaxy games and 3D Land, and they're joined by Toru Minegishi, who is mostly well known for Zelda music, and Yasuaki Iwata, a newcomer to Nintendo at the time, alongside Daisuke Matsuoka and James Phillipson for Bowser's Fury. That's quite the lineup, so let's dive in to check out this masterclass of a soundtrack. Super Bell Hill isn't bombastic at all like Egg Planet or Fossil Falls, but it's a delightful jazz piece that gives you a great taste of what's in store for you here. The classic underground theme is pretty similar to 3D Land's remix, but with a nice added drum beat that helps make it one of the better versions of the song. The levels where you ride Plessy are accompanied by a remix of the slide theme from Super Mario 64. This is one of the less interesting remixes in my opinion, but it's still the slide theme, so it's still fun. Switch Scramble Circus is jovial, bouncy circus music, but what's really cool is that the song changes it up as you progress through the level. This is the only song in the game to do that, so it adds to the memorability. Captain Toad Goes Forth is an extension of the Toad Brigade theme from Galaxy, turning it into an actual song. We've heard this song remixed in Captain Toad's own game, and those remixes are definitely better in my opinion, but the original is still solid. Bowser's Lava Lake Keep is a fully orchestrated and extended version of 3D Land's castle theme, which is already a very good track, and now it sounds even better with the live instruments. Bowser's Highway Showdown is genuinely one of Bowser's best boss themes, going for a sick jazz rock flair that fits him incredibly well, especially with him driving that awesome car. Conqueror Canyon might be the best desert theme in any Mario platformer. It has that exotic dry feel that you'd expect from the setting, while still being catchy and very fun to listen to. Double Cherry Pass is one of the fan favorites, and it's very easy to see why. This is one of the happiest Mario tunes of all time, reminding you once more that Mario is all about just having a good time. Bowser's Bullet Bill Brigade might just outdo the classic airship theme in being an epic military march, helped out immensely by the powerful horns and strings making it sound like you're going to war. Snowball Park is a remix of 3D Land's snow theme with live instruments, and the wintertime vibes have never been stronger with this breezy gem. I view Chain Link Charge as the baseline for 3D World's soundtrack. It's almost nothing but jazzy trumpets and saxophones, and while it's still a good track, everything else is just more interesting to me. Shifty Boo Mansion is a very somber track. The violin and oboe give a vibe of sadness that Mario doesn't really use much, but there's enough playfulness to still fit in with the rest of the soundtrack. I still like Waltz of the Boos from Galaxy more, but as far as Mario Ghost themes go, this is a close second. Mount Must Dash was a surprise. It's a remix of Mario Circuit's theme from Super Mario Kart. The synths chosen imitate the original pretty well, but still sound unique enough to stand out on its own. The Bullet Bill Express is less menacing than Bowser's Bullet Bill Brigade, but instead sounds more motivating, pushing you forward to get to the end of this dangerous train ride. Histocrat's boss theme brings out the full big band for another one of the most popular songs in the game. I particularly like the synths that kind of sound like cat meows. I don't know, I think that's kind of cute. Piranha Creeper Creek has fantastic jungle winds, bells, and a tribal chorus, making for maybe the most unique jungle theme in the series. Beep Block Skyway is more understated so you can hear the beeps that signal the disappearing platforms, but I really like the violin stings around the halfway mark. Sunshine Seaside is a relaxing remix of Chain Link Charge, with a lovely slow saxophone and steel drums giving off great vacation vibes. Sprawling Savannah doesn't really remind me of the Savannah, but the great pan flute, bouncy beat, and punchy vocals make this a very unique sounding tune for a Mario game. Hands On Hall is one of the first Mario songs to be styled after traditional East Asian music, and since we've heard many more of these in later Mario games, it worked really well. Fuzzy Time Mine is fast and frantic, which makes sense, since you're being chased by a wall of fuzzies the whole level, but it still retains that Mario sense of fun. The normal boss theme, mostly associated with Motley Boss Blob, is a pretty good boss theme. It's not as great as Bowser or Histocrat's boss themes, but it's still a fun, bouncy tune. Fort Fire Bros is booming and menacing, but not quite as intense as other Mario Castle themes, which is actually a good thing in this case, as that means it stands out well compared to the rest. But if you want intensity, Simmering Lava Lake is loud and bombastic with the blaring trumpets and electric guitars, though the backing synth sounds a little weird when combined with the intimidating instruments. Most of the world map themes are just fine, but World Bowser has the best map theme of any Mario game, and it's not even close. It's the perfect track to go with a villainous carnival. So jazzy and evil sounding. I only wish it were a little longer. Footlight Lane is 3D World's equivalent to Space Junk Road and Cosmic Cove Galaxy, and while it's not as magical as the former or tranquil as the latter, it's still a beautiful track that shows even totally lighter Mario games can still have lovely moments like this. The Great Tower is shorter than I'd like, much like the level itself, but it still has the intensity fitting the lead up to a showdown in the rain. The Great Tower Showdown is split into two themes, the first one being slower and more threatening, making it completely possible to take a concept as silly as Meowser seriously. The second phase is faster, getting more and more grand and powerful as you climb the tower with several Meowsers chasing after you. I wouldn't say it's on the level of the Galaxy games or Odyssey's final boss themes, but the bombastic orchestra still makes this one pretty awesome. credits theme has the big band going all out, and while I again prefer Galaxy 1 to an Odyssey's grandeur, this is still incredibly fun, which again, is what Mario is all about. But that's not the end, because once you get all the collectibles and beat the special worlds, you unlock Champions Road, accompanied by a fantastic remix of Gusty Garden Galaxy with way more trumpets. Not quite as spectacular as the original, but it's still Gusty Garden Galaxy in prime form. That's Super Mario 3D World, so let's move on to Bowser's Fury. Lake Lapcat is pretty chill. It reminds me of Bub Lane from Mario Odyssey, but with a more memorable melody in my opinion. Scamper Shore sounds like it would fit an optimistic stroll through town, at least according to roughly 7,000 YouTube comments from when the game was new, but it honestly kinda does with its super cheery energy. But I like Pounce Bounce Isle even more. It's very playful sounding with light horns and strings, pretty fitting for the Mario game that's cat themed. Fort Flaptrap is interesting. It sounds like a mix of Odyssey's challenge room levels and some of the tropical stages from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It's my least favorite of the island themes, but I still like it. When you're riding Plessy, the music changes to a swelling, adventurous remix of Lake Lapcat as you blast across the water, like a much more cheerful Wind Waker. I can't be the only one who thinks Crisp Climb Castle sounds like a Kingdom Hearts song. People say it reminds them of The Nightmare Before Christmas, so we'll compromise and say it could play in the Halloween Town world, with the lovely strings, winds, and jingle bells. Mount Mag Meow is easily the highlight of the level themes for me. The mechanical beat is great, but those powerful horns are absolutely sublime, capturing the feeling of traveling through a blisteringly hot volcano. Of course there's Fury Bowser's theme, easily the breakout song from both games. It wasn't enough to turn Bowser into a Godzilla-sized charcoal-colored monster. They had to give him an impressive death metal theme with snarling vocals and a booming choir, and it's fantastic. There are 2 other variants, but the main changes are just in the intros. The actual battles with Fury Bowser switch it up to symphonic rock, with a chanting choir sounding like it came straight from God of War, making him feel even more imposing than before. The final battle theme is criminally short, only about 45 seconds long, but it's very frenetic and mixes in World Bowser's theme as a bonus, ending Bowser's Fury on a solid note. Super Mario 3D World soundtrack is phenomenal. There is not a single forgettable song here, and the quality and musical variety is insanely high. This is genuinely one of the best soundtracks Nintendo has ever made, continuing the hot streak 3D Mario has been on since Galaxy. There are a few songs ported directly from 3D Land, which stick out like a sore thumb compared to the live recorded music, but I'll talk about them when 3D Land itself comes to Nintendo music. I'm ranking Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury in 4th place, ahead of Super Mario Odyssey, but behind Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Though, since Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are technically tied for 1st place, 3D World is technically ranked 3rd overall. Compared to Odyssey, 3D World's highs don't reach quite as high, but it's probably more consistent in terms of the overall music quality. Without Bowser's Fury, I honestly don't know which one I prefer. But since Bowser's Fury is here, yeah, 3D World beats Odyssey. I'll see you next time for the next episode of Nintendo Music Weekly. I'm very happy to see 3D World here, even if the top 5 is now Oops, all Mario. I swear there are other non-Mario soundtracks I'd rank up that high, they just haven't shown up yet. We're actually almost out of 3D Mario games to talk about. All that's left is Sunshine and 3D Land, so that'll be interesting. Bye.